Hello, welcome to some cozy tips for a very cozy game, Harvest Moon: The Winds of Anthos. Tip number 1, go to Legendary Village and find Judy. She's just at the back, as you'll see on your map. She's the girl with the red ponytail, and she has a nice repeatable selection of quests, which rotate around 3 quests, one of which gets you milk, and it's very easy. It just requires 10 fertilizer. The others are fairly easy too, so you just rotate around her quests. Even if she doesn't ask for one in the mail, you can go and speak to her anyway. You get some delicious milk. And since we're in Legendary Village, need to head to the back of the village and check out the restaurant, and inside we'll find a huge selection of recipes. The ones we want are fried egg and coffee. These are both very easy recipes to make. Fried egg requiring 1 egg and coffee requiring a coffee bean. These are nice easy food that will get you through the easy levels of the dungeons. And the coffee also has an added bonus of keeping you cool when you're in the volcano or the desert, for example. And here you can see why we need so much milk. Nearly every recipe requires milk, even some of the most simple things. But who doesn't like milk? There are 2 easy locations to get coffee beans from. One is the River of Blessings middle basin, which is pretty much in the middle of the map. And just go over the bridge, and just on your right through the tiny little gap you should see 4 trees. If you just hop off your horse and collect these up. These regenerate every 2 or 3 days. You should get 1 or 2 back, so it's still worth coming back, or even if they haven't fully regenerated. Another good thing about this spot is there's also a corn fodder for your food. Turns into animal feed. So you can grow one of these in your field, it'll turn into 3 animal feed. You should put these on your map using the Y marker, and you can easily find them wherever you like all over the world. The item search is handy for all of the other things like fish and clams, etc. Providence North Mine is the other location for coffee beans. There's 3 trees here. Right, after we've collected those 3, it's time to head back home. Let's make some lovely coffee. As you see, you get 24 from that little trip, and they only take 5 minutes each.
I'm staying. I'm finishing my coffee.
Okay, on to fishing now. And this is how you should be able to make some fairly easy money in the game. And to bear in mind, you would need to have been fishing up to maybe 100 fish to get into the intermediate level, and 200 for advanced. And also, you also need the Leak of Advanced Fishing Rod, which you'll just get as part of the story, so I don't really need to go into that. But here's a good spot. It's nice and easy to get to. Where you can catch some fairly valuable fish, and don't need to do any vast bridge repairing to get here. I'll show you another spot shortly after this, which does require quite a bit of bridge repairing. It's a 2-star fish, so it'll be nice and valuable. An even better location is Far Harbour Hideaway. Now this requires you fixing 2 or 3 bridges. Not particularly difficult ingredients, but you do have to put in some grinding, chopping down vast quantities of trees to get here, but it's well worth it. If you quick ride across on these lovely long bridges, I'll take you to the first fishing spot. You've got this little pond here which has usually 3 big fat fish in for you to catch. After you're done with those, head over another long bridge and another long bridge, and you should come to this other pond, which has some really valuable fish, and you'll get gold and dorado and silver dorado, some various other kinds depending on the time of day, the weather, the time of year. After you've fished until the time is out, just bear in mind you can fish up until 2 AM without getting yourself tired.
This is great.
Okay, we ran out of time. Well, ran out of fish, in fact. And you can see we've got lots of lovely 2-star fish to turn in. It wasn't a particularly good haul this time, but we still ended up with nearly 7,000 or so. Another tip, make sure you explore absolutely everywhere. There are wisps all over the place in the game. I think there's 120 in total. And you really need them to upgrade your bags, particularly to pick up the food and the seeds. And perhaps even more importantly, at least early on, is the mines, because you'll just be full of all different kinds of ore and rocks before you know it. You don't really need more than about 7 or 8 stamina though, so I'd use your upgrades for bags. Another tiny tip, make sure you put fences around as many of the farms you come across as possible, because you'll get rewarded by the fairy for each time you protect a farm from bad weather, even if you don't have any crops in it. And there's my cozy tips. Hopefully you find some of them useful. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.